Greetings, candidates, and welcome to the lesson. The subject is Public Finance and Taxation. We began the chapter on Introduction to Taxation. So far, we've covered 9 subtopics. Today, we are going to wind up the topic on Introduction to Taxation by studying the Revenue Authority, the Kenya Revenue Authority. And in studying the Kenya Revenue Authority, we will look at the structure, the functions, and the mandate of the Large and Medium Taxpayers Office. So first of all, we will begin with the structure of the Kenya Revenue Authority. And by now, I know you understand that the Kenya Revenue Authority is the principal government agency responsible for the assessment, collection, and accounting of all revenues in Kenya. And this authority is established by an Act of Parliament, Chapter 469 of the Laws of Kenya, effective from 1995. And the authority plays a crucial role in financing government's budget and facilitating economic growth. So in this lesson, first of all, we want to study the structure of Kenya Revenue Authority. Structure. The organizational structure of Kenya Revenue Authority. Now, the KRS organizational structure is designed to effectively manage its diverse functions and to cater to different taxpayer segments. And while specific departmental names and reporting lines can evolve, the general structure includes: 1, at the top, we have the board of directors. At the top, the general KRS organizational structure, at the top we have the board of directors, which provides strategic oversight and governance. And the chairman of the board is appointed by the President of Kenya. The chairman of the board is appointed by the President of Kenya. Then after the board of directors, we have the Commissioner General. Commissioner General, who is the CEO of the authority. The Commissioner General, the Chief Executive Officer. Now, the Chief Executive Officer leads the day-to-day management and operations, and the Commissioner General reports to the Board of Directors and also to the Cabinet Secretary responsible for finance. So the Commissioner General, who is the CEO of the Kenya Revenue Authority, reports to the Board of Directors and also to the Cabinet Secretary responsible for finance. Then after the Commissioner General, we have key departments or divisions. Key departments or divisions. The first key department is Domestic Taxes Department. Domestic Taxes Department. So KRA has key departments. KRA is broadly organized into several departments, each headed by a commissioner. And the first department is the Domestic Taxes Department. Domestic Taxes Department, which is responsible for income tax, VAT, and other domestic taxes. And this is where the large and medium taxpayer offices fall. This is where the large and medium tax offices fall. The second department is The Customs and Border Control Department. Customs and Border Control Department is the second key department or division within the KRA organizational structure. This department handles custom duties, import and export procedures, and border security. Number 3 is the Investigations and Enforcement Department. Investigations and Enforcement Department, which focuses on combating tax evasion and illicit trade. 4, there is a department called Intelligence and Strategic Operations. Intelligence and Strategic Operations. Intelligence and strategic operations deals with intelligence gathering and strategic interventions to enhance compliance. Number 5 is Corporate Support Services Department. Corporate Support Services Department provides internal support functions like human resources, finance, and administration. Corporate Support Services Department. Then we have Legal Services. We have another department called Legal Services and Board Coordination. Legal Services and Board Coordination. Legal Services and Board Coordination manages legal matters and provides support to the board. Moving on to the next department is what we call the Strategy, Innovation and Risk Management. Strategy, Innovation and Risk Management. Strategy, Innovation and Risk Management. Strategy, Innovation and Risk Management Department is a department that drives strategic planning, innovation, and risk management initiatives. Then lastly, we have the Kenya School of Revenue Administration. Kenya School of Revenue Administration. Kenya School of Revenue Administration. Kenya Revenue School. Kenya School of Revenue Administration. KESRA. KESRA is another key department within KRA, which is KRA's training arm specializing in tax and customs administration. Specializing in tax and customs administration. Understand, candidates? Candidates, we are outlining the KRA structure. So first of all, we have the board of directors at the top. We have the commissioner general. Then we have key departments. Then we also have 4 regional divisions. We have, apart from the key departments, we have regional divisions, and the purpose or the existence of these regional divisions is to bring services closer to taxpayers. KRA also has maintains regional service centers across the country. We have the Nairobi region, the southern region, the western region, and so on. So generally, candidates, that is the KRA's organizational structure. KRA's organizational structure. Let's move on to the functions of Kenya Revenue Authority. This is the structure. We've outlined the structure. Let's move on to the functions. Functions. Functions of Kenya Revenue Authority. Functions. What are the functions of the authority? Now, KRA has various functions. This authority performs various functions, and we are going to outline the core functions. The first one is assessment of revenue, revenue assessment, collection, and accounting. Revenue assessment, revenue collection, and revenue accounting is the first core function of the Kenya Revenue Authority. This is the primary mandate, which ensures all revenues due to the government are assessed, are collected, and properly accounted for in accordance with the law. Number 2, advisory role. Advisory role. This is to advise the government on matters related to tax policy, tax administration, and revenue collection. 3, trade facilitation. KRA also facilitates trade, and this it does by simplifying and expediting legitimate trade across borders, which enhances efficiency and reduces costs for businesses. 4, border control. Because remember, we identified one of the departments, the border control department, customs and border control department. So this department is in charge of managing and securing the country's borders, working to prevent smuggling, counterfeiting, and other illicit activities. 5, taxpayer services and taxpayer education. KRA offers taxpayer services and taxpayer education by providing comprehensive support to taxpayers, including education on tax obligations, assistance with the filing returns, resolving queries, and so on. And of late, KRA has leveraged digital platforms like the iTax for this purpose. Taxpayers, services, and education. Then you have enforcement. Number 6. Enforcement and compliance. Enforcement and compliance. Enforcement and compliance. To ensure compliance with tax laws and customs laws through audits, through investigations, and application of penalties for non-compliance is a role that the Kenya Revenue Authority also plays. It enforces and ensures that taxpayers comply with the laws in relation to customs laws, in relation to penalties, and so on. 7, dispute resolution. Dispute resolution is the 7th function of the Kenya Revenue Authority. Dispute resolution. This is to provide, it provides mechanisms for resolving tax disputes, including alternative dispute resolution processes and so on. The alternative dispute resolution processes. So that is yet another role. Then you have data management and analysis. Number 8, data management and data analysis. Data management and data analysis. The authority collects, it also analyzes and leverages tax data for informed decision making, for revenue forecasting, and identifying compliance risks and identifying compliance risks. So these are 8 functions of the Kenya Revenue Authority. So let's move on, candidates, to the next part of this lesson, which is large and medium taxpayers office mandate within KRA. And KRA, like many modern revenue authorities, segments its taxpayer base to optimize what we call administrative efficiency and effectiveness. And this has led to the establishment of dedicated offices for large and medium taxpayers. Large and medium taxpayers. So we have large and medium payers. I've just mentioned that the Kenya Revenue Authority, just like many modern revenue authorities, segments its taxpayer base to optimize administrative efficiency and effectiveness, which has led to the establishment of dedicated offices we are calling large and medium taxpayers offices or office. So the large taxpayer office is responsible for managing the tax affairs of Kenya's largest businesses and corporations, which contribute a significant proportion of the country's tax revenue. So what is the mandate of the LTO, the Large Taxpayer Office? What is the mandate of Large Taxpayer Office? Let's begin with the Large Taxpayer Office. What is the mandate? What is the mandate of the Large Taxpayer Office? So we have the Large Taxpayer Office and the Medium Taxpayer Office. Let's begin with the Large Taxpayer Office. Now, the first mandate is holistic management. 1, holistic management. Holistic management. This means overseeing all tax types like income tax, VAT, excise duty for large taxpayers. 2, enhanced compliance. Number 2, enhanced compliance. That is to mean implementing tailored strategies to promote and enforce voluntary compliance among large taxpayers. And this often involves close relationship management and also deep understanding of their complex business operations. So the Large Taxpayers Office enhances compliance by trying to understand the complexities around the large scale businesses. The office establishes close relationship and deep understanding of the complex business operations of large taxpayers, and that is to help in enhancing compliance. 3, specialized audits. Specialized audits is another mandate of the LTO, the Large Taxpayers Office. That means conducting comprehensive and specialized tax audits to address complex tax issues such as transfer pricing, such as international taxation, and intricate corporate structures. 4, relationship management. Relationship management, let me add framework. Relationship management framework. Relationship management framework. That is to mean that the office, the Large Taxpayers Office, develops and maintains strong personalized relationships with the taxpayers to facilitate open communication, to address concerns, and also provide tailored services. And that includes assigning dedicated relationship managers to these large taxpayers. Relationship management framework is provided by this office. 5, revenue revenue mobilization. Revenue what? Revenue mobilization. That is to mean focusing on maximizing revenue collection from this critical segment, as large taxpayers are major contributors to the national budget, and KRA aims to collect a significant portion of its total base or total revenue from the large taxpayers. Revenue mobilization. You understand, candidates? We also have dispute resolution. Another mandate is dispute resolution. The large taxpayer office resolves disputes. It also resolves disputes. That means efficiently managing and resolving tax disputes with the large taxpayers. 7. Advisory and feedback. Advisory and feedback. The large taxpayers office provides insights and feedback to KRA's policy development regarding the impact of taxpayers, taxpayers regarding tax laws on large businesses. So KRA provides insights and feedback. I mean, the large taxpayers office provides insights and feedback to KRA's policy development regarding the impact of tax laws on large businesses. That is the LTO mandate. The LTO mandate. Let's now discuss the MTO mandate, Medium Taxpayers Office mandate. MTO mandate. MTO mandate. Now, while the Medium Taxpayers Office may now be integrated within the LTO as a co-functional area, the LTO has its specific mandates. Okay? Its specific mandate within the combined unit is to manage the tax affairs of medium-sized entities. So we have the Medium Taxpayers Office, whose mandate is to manage the affairs of medium-sized enterprises or entities. And the mandate include 1. Targeted administration. Targeted administration. That means providing tailored tax administration services to businesses that are larger than micro or small enterprises but do not meet the large taxpayer criteria. The second mandate of the MTO office is simplifying compliance. Simplifying compliance. To simplify compliance. That means conducting compliance checks and compliance audits that are appropriate for the size and complexity of the medium taxpayers. Now, what's the third mandate of the MTO? The third mandate of MTO is compliance monitoring. Monitoring compliance, to monitor compliance of the medium size entities. All right? Conducting compliance checks and audits that are appropriate for the size and complexity of medium taxpayers. 4. Taxpayer education. Taxpayer education and support. This office offers targeted education resources to help medium taxpayers understand their obligations and also to utilize e-services like the iTax and maintain proper records. 5 is base expansion. Base expansion. Base expansion. The MTO contributes to the expansion of the tax base by ensuring compliance among this growing segment of businesses and so on. So these are 7 functions of the large taxpayers office and 6 functions of the medium taxpayers office. And the 2 are crucial for KRA's revenue mobilization strategy. The 2 allows the authority to deploy resources and expertise efficiently to manage the different taxpayer segments based on their revenue contribution and compliance complexity. So that is the end of the lesson and the end of the chapter on Introduction to Taxation. In this lesson, we covered the Kenya Revenue Authority. We looked at the structure. Under the structure, we said it comprises, the organization structure comprises of the board of directors. The board of directors, under the board of directors, we have the Commissioner General, who is the CEO. Then we have key departments or divisions within KRA. The first one being Domestic Taxes Department, Customs and Border Control Department. Number 3, Investigations and Enforcement Department. Number 4, we have the Intelligence and Strategic Operations Department. Number 5, we have the Corporate Support Services Department. Number 6, Legal Services and Board Coordination Department. Number 7, Strategy, Innovation and Risk Management Department. And lastly, we have the Kenya School of Revenue Administration. Then we have regional divisions. We have regional divisions within KRA. Then we've also analyzed the functions of the Kenya Revenue Authority. One is the revenue assessment, collection, and accounting. Number 2, the authority has an administrative role. Number 3, trade facilitation. Number 4, border control. Number 5, taxpayer services and education. Number 6, we have enforcement and compliance. Number 7, dispute resolution. 8, data management and analysis. Then lastly, we've studied the large and medium. The next one is the large taxpayers. This is the large taxpayers office. The mandate, we have outlined the mandate. Then we also have outlined the mandate of the medium taxpayers office. And that will be the end of the lesson. Bye-bye.